Hey, I'm Bill Woolsey with the FiveTwo Network, and today with me on the show is Rebecca Eppley of Global Gates. Fascinating ministry. You're going to want to learn more about this. Rebecca, thank you so much for being with us.
I am glad to be here. I'm very excited to tell you about Global Gates.
Well, please tell us your role and about Global Gates so that our listeners get an understanding of what you do and what your organization's all about.
Well, I'll say first, I have been with Global Gates for 2 years, and many of us on staff at Global Gates, as well as our co-founders, were missionaries overseas and worked with unreached peoples overseas. And God, for different reasons, brought us back to North America to serve here, and God opened our eyes to all the unreached peoples that have come now to North America, and we wanted to be about reaching them and getting others to grab their hands along with us and go and reach them and share Christ, as well as share how to be in the Word and start to know Christ in a personal way.
So really, you guys are realizing that the world's coming to the U.S. and North America and Canada. How can we don't have to go anywhere except outside our backyard or into our communities, which is our focus in FiveTwo especially, is our local communities. Tell me the reason behind, or what's the name, Global Gates? What's that all about?
Well, global gateway cities are cities that are large population cities where these unreached peoples have come in, and we have created an unreached people group priority matrix where we've done research and found where these pockets of unreached peoples are, and these people groups are going to look a little different than they look from overseas. They're going to come here, and they're going to gather into maybe a little bit of different circles, but we've created this priority matrix that is 5,000 or more of a particular people group. And if you go to our website, globalgates.info, you will find that priority matrix, and our website is very easy, user-friendly. Search, even look up priority matrix up in the search tab, and it'll take you to where that is and where to find all those groups across North America.
So this is fascinating. This is, for those who are listening, this is great information we're going to be able to use. So global, what is, by your definition, a global gate, and how many are there? How many of those cities are there in the U.S.? What would you say some of them are?
Some of those cities are our office and our work started in New York City, so it is a large primary global gateway city, but we've got work going in Houston.
Yeah,
We're
Houston's
also
huge.
Dallas. We've got going on in Austin, in Nashville, in San Francisco, in Washington, D.C. area, New Jersey, Toronto, and Vancouver.
That's fascinating. I'm curious then, how do you guys start a new city? Or, if are you looking for volunteers to start a new city? How does that work?
Go into our priority matrix. That priority matrix is a working document where we're finding where these large pockets are. So that's where we focus our work on getting workers into those cities across. We need more workers with Jewish people, particularly. That's one unreached group. That group would be primarily in the New York area, but also in some other cities. But yeah, just going to that priority matrix and seeing what large city is closest to you, and we're ready to walk alongside you and guide you in reaching and being a part of reaching the unreached that are there.
So the people you serve are principally those who come to the U.S., don't know Jesus, have never really been exposed to Jesus. What do you see as some of the challenges they have as they come into the United States?
Well, language, of course, can sometimes be that challenge, but it's not all the time. I will tell you about some Indians, coming from India. A lot of them are very educated and know English. So it's just really building relationships. A lot of the cultures and the peoples that we're working with are very relational, community-based. So starting a conversation and building a relationship with them is really the key and what they're looking for and really need.
All right, so community in this new place, that they can start to build a new family, a new home. For those of you who are listening today and are watching, when we talk with you about you can't reach people you hate, right? So as God brings these new people into your neighborhoods, into your communities, they're just looking for a relationship, and that's a wonderful way for you to share the relationship with Jesus with them as well. Rebecca, if people would like more information about your organization. I know you already told us once, but spell it out. How can they get in touch with you?
I would go to globalgates.info, and there's ways to contact us there. That would be the best way to contact us, is going to that website. I will also say we've just launched a new website that's not Global Gates. It's a collaboration of all these unreached people groups that are across North America. So upgnorthamerica.com is another great website, great resource for you to check out.
Unreached people groups, UPG
northamerica.com.
Excellent. I'm going to go look at
So
that
two
tonight.
websites for you to check out.
So Rebecca, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.